Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. I've got Weymouth Cricket Club's Director of Coaching, Sam Whimp, with me. Sam, first of all, mate, on behalf of everyone in the region, condolences to you and your family for the passing of your grandfather a couple of months back. An absolute icon in these parts, and there's not too many players, I think, that came out of Counties Monaco cricket that haven't had his guidance or coaching over the years. So condolences to you and your family. Mate, congratulations to the Weymouth Club for getting your Premier status all locked in for this coming season. What does that sort of mean to the club to be back in the Premier fold after a number of seasons away?
Yeah, it's massive, massive for us. We were gutted to lose that some years back, and have been working pretty hard over the last 3-4 years in particular to try and get back into that that place. It's been a huge effort from the committee and from the players that have stuck with us. And pleasingly, we've got a number of returning players coming back this year to join us. And so really excited for the season to come.
What sort of impact has it had to this point, and what sort of impact do you expect it to have? I guess registrations are now open. Have you sort of noticed a difference there, either the quality of the players that are signing up or just the sheer numbers now that that Premier status is confirmed that you'll be in Premier Cricket this year?
Yeah, look, we've had 75 registrations to date, and we've only recently pushed that over our social channels, over the last couple of weeks. So really pleasing to see those numbers growing across both senior and junior clubs. From a Weymouth point of view, we're now listing, I believe, a record number of teams this year, looking to get all of that confirmed over the next couple of weeks. But it's been really, really good for us pushing the registration space. The Premier team, obviously, it draws players from other clubs from the Auckland region to come down and look to fight for those spots, which are really hard to get. So that's a great step for us to take. And over the last, let's say, 3 years, we've had to unfortunately wave goodbye to a number of really good, quality cricketers to other clubs who have had that Premier status, just because that's the level that they need to play in. So really, really pleasing to be back in there, and looking forward to seeing what that does to numbers over the coming months and years.
You obviously had a reasonably competitive Senior A set up last year. I think you had 2 teams in Senior A from memory. You did have that ability to play at Premier level for the T20 tournament, the Interlynch T20 tournament, and put your best foot forward in that. The nucleus of that side, are they likely to be the nucleus of your Premier side, or do you expect there to be quite a bit of change when all is said and done?
Yeah, look, I think from that T20 side that we ended last year and came second in that competition, we would be retaining probably 7 to 8 of those in the Premier side this year, and then bolster the numbers with some other talent that we've either acquired or have come through the Senior A ranks, junior players, those kind of things. So in large, the team is there, but based on the successes that they've had. But there are going to be a number of new faces that we'll be fielding in this season, that's for sure.
All right, I know it's still early days at the moment in terms of registrations, and COVID, I'm sure, is having an impact on people committing to playing and whatnot. But at this point, what are we likely to see in the way of senior teams out of the Weymouth Club this year? Do you have any idea of what we'd like to see at Senior A and Senior B level?
Yeah, look, our plans at this stage, and they're all shaping up pretty well, is to have that Premier team. That's the pinnacle of cricket in the counties regions from a club point of view. We're looking to have 3 Senior A sides.
Wow.
We've got 2 of those confirmed, all registered, all but paid up, and a third one is looking very, very promising. We'll supplement that with what we believe will be 2 Senior B sides and 2 sides in the T20 competition as well.
Well, that must be pretty encouraging from a club perspective then to not only make that step up in terms of your Premier team, but to be able to add, not replace and take that with you, but you've actually added a team, let alone covered the loss of the players who are going up to play Prems. That's incredibly encouraging.
Exactly. Yeah, and look, we've been working really, really hard over the last couple of years to have our foundations. We've always said from a committee point of view that we just aren't willing to move forward into this space without having the foundations set. We've worked so hard in the past to have a premier side, and we've lost that status in the past, and we did so because the foundations weren't there. So, to ensure that we had all of that, up and running, and to make sure that we could support these teams from an administration point of view, from a gear point of view, playing kits, everything like that. But we've really had to work pretty hard, and pleasingly we feel that we're there. And with that has obviously drawn a number of teams and additional players to the club through contacts that we've made, and people that have been on the journey with us. So really looking forward to the season.
And mate, ambitions for that premier side? I mean, as I say, obviously the competition's expanded to 6 teams now, both Duffy Cup and WH Taylor Shield level. Expectations for that team heading into the summer?
Yeah, look, I mean, we're not just here to take part, right? We're here to really put a good step forward or foot forward. So from a T20 point of view, we would love to win that. Coming runners up last year was a bit of a tease for us, and we feel that we've got a team that's very, very competitive. So that will be the goal from that point of view. To the longer format, obviously that's going to be a different challenge for us, and one that we haven't faced in a number of years. But we'd be looking for that kind of podium finish from the team. We're not just here to fill numbers. We're here to really put a good foot forward and try and win. So it would be good to see Weymouth in those top 3 positions there for sure.
Absolutely. Look, mate, congratulations on all the work that you've done behind the scenes. There's a massive amount that goes into it, and getting a team out in the park will be the cream on top. But the hard work's already been done. So, congratulations on that, mate. Best of luck for the season ahead, and look forward to seeing how you go following your progress.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. Appreciate that.